Hello guys! Welcome back to StarCraft Multiplayer Survival, episode number 12. Today with me again. I don't know who else you might have been expecting. First of all, before we start off here today, is that my voice is a bit, or at least I am a bit under the weather, because it finally started to get, cold. Winter came finally here in Austria, and yeah, I was caught a bit off guard yesterday. So I've caught a bit of a cold and my voice is a bit sore, but I just felt so motivated yesterday when I came home, but I was so tired, so I decided to get up early and record an episode today, because I want to get into editing and stuff relatively quickly here, because I'm so motivated, guys. So what we are going to do today, and I'm going to show you in a second here, is that after the last episode I as you do, continued building inside the castle walls, and I got a bit carried away, and basically in one sitting I almost finished the entire project. Yeah, and also you can see I made some docs. We're gonna look at those in a few minutes. Excuse me. So in one night I couldn't sleep, so I just stayed up and basically finished all the houses, finished all the roads, finished all the green, the bushes, the trees, the docks. Well, they're not yet finished, but we'll probably do that today. Or I'll do it off camera, because it's not that interesting. Anyways, what we're going to do today is we are going to put the mossy stone bricks and the cracked stone bricks into the walls in a random pattern, basically around the outside, because I've already done the inside, to basically just spice up the building a bit, make it a bit, make it look a bit better. I'm sorry, it's still very early, so excuse my my rough voice, my morning voice, and my bad English, but I think you guys are already, used to that, kind of. So I wanted to grab some more stone brick, like maybe a stack. There we go. Put the wood away, and now let's take a look inside. And I'm gonna be honest here, guys. I'm pretty proud of what I did. This will no longer be used, because I finally built some stables. Oh, yeah. I also decided on having the door closed the entire time, and basically having it to open like the other door. And yeah, that's why I just before starting the episode here, I finally closed the hole and put some redstone in. So yeah, guys, this is, I'm gonna turn off the HUD here. This is the inside of the castle walls at the moment. You can see the houses and look at the walls, and you see all the grass and some bushes. And what I'm really proud of is that there are no torches on the road whatsoever. And over here there is like a little stage and a place where people would stand and look up. And over here, of course, are the stables, and over here is the dock that I haven't completed yet, and I'm not sure quite about the design, but I'm pretty confident in that. I think it looks weird, but in a good way. And I'll probably, but I'm not sure about that, I'll probably build a ship outside here, like a medium-sized ship, not as big as the farm ship, but maybe a bit bigger than the one Amanda uses for her automated fish farm. Yeah, let's take a look at the smaller road here. You can see a lot of, basically, the way I lit the roads is by one, having these lamps sticking to the side of the houses, and let's see, where can I find them? Yeah, there are pumpkins underneath green glass, underneath leaves, like in almost every corner, and that's what gives off most of the light. And where I couldn't fit you know, some shrubbery, I put up these lamps. And I think it turned out really great. And I've been checking the block light, and I've only had one instance where I had skeleton, but the skeleton came from on top of the wall, which basically was like the skeleton spawning was caused by this block here being dark because there wasn't a torch here. So yeah, so I actually checked basically every corner for lightning, and it should be fine. Also, we don't want to have zombies spawning in here if we do actually put villagers in here. So yeah, that's the inside of the castle walls. You can see I put basically the different kind of stone brick blocks. I put them everywhere on the inside, and now we're gonna do them basically on the outside. And I'm not gonna put them on the bridge because I don't want to have cracked stuff or mossy stuff on the bridge. I don't want the bridge to look as it's new and also not, you know, fragile. I want it to be looking sturdy. So, because obviously me just placing blocks for half an hour isn't very interesting, I thought I'd tell you guys a little story, you know? Which is funny. I'm gonna go to bed really quickly. Which is funny because today my voice is a bit, you know, sore, and I decided to have a more talky episode. So, I guess GG. And speaking of sleeping, my story is actually about sleeping, or not sleeping rather. So, as of now, I currently don't have, you know, a lot of stuff to do real life aside from, you know, school and eventual voluntary paramedic work. Which, in case you guys don't know, is I, instead of, you know, joining the military, I instead of doing that, I became a paramedic, and I finished that in like, you know, you have to do it for 9 months, and I finished that in July. Yeah, in July. But I stayed as a volunteer just because I really like doing it, and it's fun. And yeah. That's basically all I have to do. So I usually, you know, whenever I don't have anything, you know, do on the day after, I usually sleep until, you know, I stay up really late, and then I don't know, like, get up at 3 in the afternoon, which was what happened on Saturday. Today's Tuesday. It's Tuesday morning. One way to date the content here, but that's not the point. So I got up at 3 in the afternoon on Saturday, and I didn't do anything special that day. I just, you know, got up, did some stuff, played some games, and then, you know, I stayed up really late, like I don't know, I think I got to bed at like, I planned on going to bed at maybe 4 or something in the morning. Like, I stay up a lot, you know, longer than most people here do. Mostly because I like to play with my friends from the US, and they obviously are 6 hours behind. So when it's, you know, like midnight for me, it's just 6 PM in the evening. And so basically the only way we really get to play together is when I stay up longer, which is totally fine. Like, I really like doing that. I'm a person, I really like being up at night. Like, when I used to go to school, I really like doing my homework and stuff and all my projects later at night. So yeah, but then I realized that I had a shift on Monday from 6 AM to 2 PM in the afternoon. Just a short one because I've got school on Monday in the evening. It's school for film editing, in case you guys were wondering. So, am I doing this? Yeah, this looks alright. Like, I'm just placing random blocks, but as you can see, it's like, it's the randomness, quote unquote, that does the trick here. So, I decided because if I were to go to bed on you know, basically Sunday in the morning, then I wouldn't be able to really you know, get any sleep, basically, to get any sleep for, you know, and recover and gain some energy if I had to get up early at Sunday in the morning, like at 5 AM. So I decided to stay up the entire Sunday and basically, you know, go to bed really early and, you know, basically just catch up on sleep after, you know, before my shift. But that kinda didn't work out. So I'm gonna go make some night vision potions just for underwater here. I basically, well, I stayed up and yeah, I felt really, you know, exhausted the entire Sunday basically. But you know, I just, like, usually I like to play some Counter-Strike matchmaking or something, which is, you know, really has me concentrating a lot. But obviously because like I was totally, you know, out of it. I couldn't play like any, you know, exhausting or you know, more complicated games. But anyways, so yeah, let's see, where was I? So I got to bed at 8 PM at night, which is usually really early for me. Like I never really go to bed there, but you know, I thought, you know, that's a lot, like enough sleep for you to feel recovered. And so I went to bed and I eventually, you know, slept, but for some reason I woke up at midnight and I couldn't sleep. And I'm like, oh no, wonderful, nice, that's great, 10 out of 10. And so because I couldn't sleep, I started reading a book. To nice sound effects, by the way, in the brewing stand in 1.9. I decided to read the 5th book from Wolves of the Beyond, which I basically read the entire book in one sitting, and yeah. Great books, really great books. It's just, hang on, I'm gonna leave the bottle here. Nice. I'm just, you know, a bit sad with how the books turned out, but that's not a topic for this video. So I basically read the book until, you know, 5 AM. Then I got ready and got to I went there, got to work. And the way the system here in Austria works is that there are, you know, obviously there are cars basically meant for, you know, for emergencies. Take people to the hospital when they are sick or after an accident or something. And then there are like just, you know, basically you know, also like they're basically ambulances, but they are not as well equipped as, you know, emergency cars. I really don't know all these words, so I'm just gonna try to, you know, describe them as good as I can here. And I had a shift basically just taking people to the hospital. And the first thing we had to do is go to Vienna and pick up a patient. He was there overnight, and we had to pick him up and take him back home, which is totally fine. Like, I wouldn't be doing this if I wasn't enjoying the work. But the thing is, so driving to Vienna in like one of these cars is, I gotta say, it's exhausting. It really is exhausting. And we basically did that, and then we didn't really get, you know, a lot of time to rest, basically. So since I, you know, I like last got up really at Saturday, I had only gotten 4 hours of sleep, and I was really tired when I came home at 2 in the afternoon. But I came home, I had lunch, Then I showered, changed clothes, and then I immediately drove again to Vienna for school. So I had to drive to Vienna twice, and I don't really like driving in Vienna because the traffic is crazy and the people are crazy. Like, indicator lights are something, I don't know, I think, you know, some people in Vienna might think they're just for decoration, I don't know. Like, it's really dangerous and really exhausting, so I was like already pretty, you know, screwed whenever I arrived at school. And yeah. Then there were 4 hours of school. It was 10 in the evening. And like one and like over, it's mostly once you leave Vienna, it's only mostly highways back home. But it's still, you know, you gotta pay attention whenever it's late at night. It becomes more difficult to stay focused, and that's the thing. Like, I was really tired, and thank God I had bought some energy drinks to keep me going. Otherwise, I'm not sure if I would have made it home safely. So I got home at almost midnight, because traffic again was horrible even that late at night. And yeah, I came home, and basically, obviously I was pretty motivated to do some editing and stuff, but I was just so tired. So I went to bed and I made the plans today to record some stuff and edit that, and that's why I'm here today. That's a touching story. Oh no, I made a boo-boo. Obviously the stone will be visible from the inside, but yeah, I guess that's fine. That's fine over there as well. Let's see. Maybe have crack, then moss. Yes. Nice. And I'm also not going to put any cracked on the top part of the tower, just because I want, again, I want that part to remain new and, you know, not in any way damaged kind of look, basically. So yeah, long story short, I was really tired yesterday. I didn't get much sleep over the course of the last few days, so I'm really happy I got to sleep, and like, I got to sleep, you know, more than 4 hours. And I think, yeah, I got 8 hours of sleep, which is, you know, not something I usually get. So that's why I'm so motivated today, guys, to do stuff. And we are, like, I've been kind of, you know, putting in the stones just because it's so tedious and boring work. But I think whenever I've got a story to tell, it's okay. Yeah, I will try to, I don't know, like, I've told my story. For today I'm just going to take a quick look here. Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Also, I see a cave down there. We might venture into that at some point. Let's see, I'm going to take a quick drink. Oh, okay. Yeah, I also started filling in the holes around here and make the area beautiful, because apparently that's something I can do really well. But yeah, I think I'm going to call the episode here, guys. I'm gonna continue putting in stone brick, and yeah, I'll show you in next episode I think we will finally do the furniture in the houses, because that's I think the only thing that's really missing inside. And then obviously we gotta get the villagers, and obviously we gotta put some, you know, usage to some of the houses. Like not all these houses are here for decoration. Some actually should have a use, but again I haven't decided what use they should have, and also I don't know really, you know, what I should put in there, because like I've got everything I really need in the storage room down below. Anyways guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like is very much appreciated. If you want to see more, please subscribe. Other than that, again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I see you guys next time. Bye bye.